Hey everybody, this is my very happy face. You can't tell, but I'm knitting. And I am very, very happy because this is probably one of the most beautiful new yarns I have seen in a while. So I am happy just to swatch it. Hi B, hi Pat, thanks for joining me. My name is Ellen Lewis and this is Crazy for You Live. I do this every Wednesday evening at 7, and we talk about yarns and patterns and all kinds of fun things. So I'm glad that you're here. The new yarn that I wanted to tell you about is called, okay, I'm going to get this wrong. I'm not Italian, and I don't know whether it's supposed to be Italian or not. I'm going to call it Celestina, Celestina. And I don't know whether that's Celestina, like celestial, or Celestina, like cello, or whatever. But however I'm pronouncing it, it's probably wrong. But however you pronounce it, it is gorgeous. How many of you did the chainette yarn tasting? If you did, tell me in the comments. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Hi, Becky. Hi, Gwen. Thank you guys for joining me. So this yarn, and I'm going to show you some pictures of it, but it's a new yarn from Juniper Moon, and it is an outrageous, gorgeous 60% cashmere, 40%, let me get my glasses, 60% cashmere, 26% merino, and 14% nylon. And that nylon is because it's a chainette, and it is so lovely. As a chainette, you know, it's really bouncy, really, really stretchy. Can you see how stretchy it is? So it's so stretchy and bouncy that you need to use a big needle so that it doesn't get too tight. I'm actually on size 9s, and I think this is classified as a worsted weight yarn. Ginny Stein at the shop took a ball and is swatching it, and she's got a pattern that she's designing for a little cowl I think you're going to absolutely love, because it's beautiful and it's cashmere and it's wildly expensive, but you know, like us, it's worth it. So Ginny's working up a little cowl, but I decided that I want a little sweater. I want a little, maybe like a little V-neck pullover sweater. I'm going to do a custom fit, and it's just going to be something that I wear right next to my skin, because that's what you should do with cashmere. I think you should wear it right next to your skin, you know, because you're gonna love it. And I was going to do something very practical like gray, being as it doesn't come in pink. But I decided I'm going to do black. I'm just going to torture myself a little bit and knit a black sweater because that's what I want. Have you ever knit in black? Tell me if you've knit in black in the comments. It is not any fun at all. But I figure that the hassle of knitting in black is going to be offset by the joy of knitting this gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. So, yes, we're worth it. We're like the L'Oreal girls, you know? I'm worth it. My hair is all put up, so I can't flip my hair. But so what did I want to show you guys tonight? Oh, I want to show you the colors of the yarn. So let me get that up here and show you that first. Okay. So I had this yarn at home, and I was going to, I've been taking pictures of it. So these are not the pictures that I took. These are just some quick and dirty pictures that I am taking. Hang on, let me see if I can get this. This is not wanting to open for me right now, so that is okay. We are just going to wait till it is ready, and I will tell you what else we've got going on. Hang on. Okay, so it wouldn't be fair to start anything without saying, so later on in the show, I'm going to show you some new patterns, but this is so exciting. So we all love Tanis Gray. We love her so much. And she has now brought out this beautiful book. She hinted at it when we had her on the show a couple weeks ago. But she's got Star Wars Knitting the Galaxy. So this is an official, whoops. This is an official Star Wars knitting book, so too fun. It's not even on Ravelry yet, but look at how cool these patterns are. I'm so excited for her, and I'm so proud of her. She is just such a wonderfully talented designer, and as you know, such an incredibly lovely and generous person. So I'm just thrilled for her success in this area. So yay, that's all good. And what else did I, oh, okay. So I have some patterns that I wanted to share with you for this evening. Just some things that are new kind of to Ravelry that you may or may not have seen yet. Let me get those up for you. And let me see if I can't get these pictures up, because I really do want to share these pictures with you. So give me just a minute. See if I can't get this up. No dice. It is really not being nice to me. Okay, well, maybe I'll just kind of try to show you, hold the yarn up for you. Okay, so obviously there is this beautiful black. Beautiful black. Oh, it's so squishy and yummy. And then there are these two lovely grays. This one is called Cornerstone. Yeah, and this one is called Graphite. So the lighter one is Cornerstone and the darker one is Graphite. Wouldn't the three of those be pretty together? The black, the dark gray, and the light gray. So that would be really pretty. And then there is this really lovely, can you see? You can hardly see. It's such a dark green. It is beautiful. It's, yeah, it's really, really intense. It's got a lot of black in it and just enough green to read as green. So it's one of the trend colors for fall. So that dark green. And then there is this incredibly beautiful purpley blue. Isn't that lovely? Oh, so pretty. And this wonderful chestnut. I've met people with this color hair. It's just so beautiful. Lovely, rich, kind of reddish brown. Beautiful. And there is this beautiful neutral. This is called Ochre. See that? And of course, my favorite next to the black is this. Now this does not read in the camera. I can tell that this does not read as burgundy as it is. This is truly garnet. The name of this yarn is Garnet, and this is what color it is. It is truly like a pigeon's blood ruby. If any of you are gemstone lovers, this is a pigeon's blood ruby color, and it is stunning. One season I knit I kind of go on these jags, and I'll knit everything in the same color. So one season I knit everything in that burgundy color, and it was really fun. I found a pair of shoes that suede shoes that was that color. And it was just great because they worked with everything. So that was really fun. Yeah, the garnet they're all really, really lovely. And Ginny's, like I said, is designing a beautiful cowl that's going to go right up next to your skin, right at your neck. And it's going to be lovely to knit. And I'm so excited for that because she's very talented and creative that way. And like I said, I'm knitting this with the black, and it's just beautiful. So there's that. Oh, also these other yarns came, and they delivered them to my house today. I didn't plan to have them here, but they delivered them to the house. So I'll show these to you too real quick. I don't know if any of you remember the Katya Concept Cotton Merino, which is, it's a beautiful yarn. I knit, where's that sweater? I knit this sweater out of it last year. Do you remember this? This is the Koto. This is a really nice sweater. And I bought new colors of this that are coming in for the fall. But I also got these, which are the same yarn, but in like a hand-dyed. So that's really pretty. That's like blue-green. And then this is more like a green and pink, or green and yellow. And then this one is pink, of course, pink and kind of taupe. I think that's really pretty. I think these would make really nice accessories. I probably don't want them for a sweater because there's quite a bit going on, but I think this would make really, really cute hats and really cute like wrist warmers. If you are planning on doing any kind of gift knitting for the holidays, these would knit up nice and quickly in cute little gauntlets. So I think that would be written. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. It is so, so soft and lovely. And this this knits at a worsted / heavy worsted gauge. So you can put it on a 7, an 8, a 9, probably even a 10. This sweater that I did here is on a 7. And Becky is saying you must knit fast. No, I wouldn't say that I knit fast. This is probably one of the few sweaters I knit last season. I think Danette was saying that I didn't knit a lot, but the sweaters that I did knit were special, which is true. So those are some of the new yarns. The new Noro is starting to come in. I have some of that in the back of my car to bring into the shop tomorrow, and I'm very excited about that. And I've asked about getting a trunk show for the new Noro garments for the new magazine, which is here, which we have in-house. And I will share with you those garments probably next week. We'll do that for our pattern roundup. And I was sort of waiting till some of the more of the yarns came in so I could share those with you. But anyway, they'll be here. So to the patterns. Okay, let me share my screen with you. Okay, so this is Fernwood, and this is by Alicia Plummer. I like her stuff. I think she does a really nice job. This is basically sort of my ode to the last gasp of summer, okay? If you didn't knit a summer top yet, this is one that you could do. It's super fast. I love this lace pattern. I love this. I knit a sweater in this lace pattern. The whole thing was this lace pattern once upon a time, and it was just so pretty. It was my favorite. This is knitted in a worsted weight yarn, a cotton. This one is a linen blend, but it's a gauge of 16 stitches to 4 inches, and it would be perfect in Wool Addicts Sunshine. It would also be very nice in Rowan hand knit cotton. So I think that's really pretty. If you wear sleeveless like this, it's just such a quick knit and very fun. Yeah, so I like that. And this is knit all in one piece up to the armhole, and then, you know, you do your armholes up. So I like that. I think she's really cute too. So yeah, isn't that pretty? Okay, what is the name of the sweater? Which sweater, Gwen? Do you mean this one? This one is called Fernwood. Is that what you mean? Fernwood by Alicia Plummer. Yeah. It's very nice and size inclusive, which I love. If you wanted to wear this, I think over a little t-shirt, you could absolutely do that. I think it would also be pretty like under a jacket or under a cardigan. You know, we've talked about layering hand knits and how to do that. If you had kind of a chunky cardigan, you could easily layer this underneath, and that would be really cute. I'm all about the hand knit wardrobe, peeps. So next I had this one. I love this. This is called Glacier Ridge by Jennifer Wood. And I don't know Jennifer Wood's work in particular, but I just thought this was beautiful. You know, you get a little touch of winter, a little snap of cool in the air, and it's cables everywhere and sweaters and fuzzy, cozy things. So I love the graceful neckline here with the way the cable kind of forms a collar around that. And this with these stacked cables is such a flattering line. It's at a gauge of 22 stitches to 4 inches. And I love the look of the little halo that it has. She has used a fingering weight yarn held with Shibui Silk Cloud, which, as we know, is just gorgeous. I think this would be stunning in Shibui Silk Cloud and Shibui Pebble held together, because, of course, then you're going to get that perfect kind of tonal color match. I think that is so beautiful. Okay. All right, so Gwen was interested. So sorry, before we go on, let me answer Gwen's question. I think you mean this sweater. This is called Koto, and I will show you the picture of that sweater on Ravelry before we end. So yeah, okay. So that is Glacier Ridge. And again, very nice and size inclusive, which is especially nice because I think this would be so flattering on a variety of sizes and shapes of women. Very pretty. It's seamless in the round. Very pretty, very pretty. Do you guys like that one? Yeah, Elaine likes it. Yeah, I think that's beautiful too. All right, what else did I have up here to share with you? Oh, okay. So yeah, this is Joji Locatelli's latest piece. It is just published this month, and it is called Tomas Pullover. This might be just a smidge deep in the neckline, but you know, worn with something, I can see this as a really nice transitional garment. If you had like I said, a t-shirt or a cami, and you wanted to wear it over something just when it's chilly in the morning, and you could take it off later on. I think this is a very pretty, very nice garment with those cables and the seed stitch. This is a worsted weight. It's knit at a gauge of 16.5 stitches to 4 inches. She says it has a set-in sleeve. I haven't seen the schematic, so I couldn't swear to that, but you can see that it's kind of off her shoulder. I don't think it's actually a set-in sleeve. I think it's a drop shoulder, but I still like it. I think it's very pretty. And of course, Joji does all her stuff seamlessly in the round. I'm not a fan of seamless in the round, but I am a fan of Joji, so There you go. Look at those nice deep cuffs. Doesn't it just look so cozy and pretty? I like that. Let's see what it says. In the round, it says set in sleeve, but I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Underarm to cuff. Well, maybe it is, but it's a generous length. It's not cropped, so 15, 16 inches from armhole to hem is a very nice, generous length. And that would be really pretty in it. It would be gorgeous in this Celestina, but it would also be ridiculously expensive. So I think this would be really pretty in Manos Allegria Grande. That would be lovely in this. And then there are some new yarns from Rowan coming in that would be spectacular in this. And I will share those with you as soon as I am able. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, okay. So this is called Cassia. And this is actually designed for the Celestina. This is just super, super simple, easy fitting. Again, a nice transitional garment. It takes 4 skeins of the Celestina. I probably wouldn't knit this in Celestina myself because, like I said, a yarn like this, I want it right next to my skin. So I'm going to do that V-neck pullover, like I said. But I think this is a cute look, and I think it would be nice in one of the yarns, perhaps not Celestina. That is worsted. So again, this would be pretty in some of the new yarns that are coming from Rowan, or also from the Allegria Grande. Again, I think would be beautiful in that. And it would also be pretty in the Katya Concept Cotton Merino that I showed you. Oh, and there's another yarn. I guess I didn't bring that in. Well, we'll have to wait till next time. Oh, I did actually. Yes. Okay. So this is a gorgeous yarn. This is called Alpaca Silver, and this would be really pretty in that. I can't believe I forgot to show you this. Not you. This. So this is a fuzzy yarn. It's like a brushed alpaca, and then it has this center core with just the tiniest little sparkle. Can you see that little sparkle in there? Really pretty little sparkle. So this would be pretty in the Cassia, and it knits at like a heavy worsted, sort of chunky, but it makes a very nice light, a light fabric that would be pretty in the Cassia. Of course, if you wanted to treat yourself, you could do it in the Celestina. All right. Oh, I don't know why, but I have been having knit dresses on my mind, and I think this is a really, really cute one. This is by who is it? Is this Isabel or Heidi? Okay, by Heidi Kermeyer, and I love her stuff. She does everything in the round. This has some waist shaping, has a really graceful stand-up collar. It's just a nice length to wear with opaque tights or leggings, so it could be a dress or a tunic, but I like this a lot. And this would be beautiful in Wool Addicts Respect, which is a very bouncy chainette yarn. I think that would be lovely in this. With those nice little pockets in the front, deep cowl. Yeah, I think this is just, and see here she's wearing it as a tunic with jeans, but I'm all about the dresses. Isn't this pretty? Who would make a dress? Would you make a dress? I know you would, Gwen. Tell me if you would make a dress. Tell me in the comments. Isn't that cute? And you know, when you think about it, it's not that much more knitting than a sweater. You know, a sweater is going to come to maybe right here. So you have some more knitting, but not so much, and it's pretty much easy stockinette at that point. I might not do the pockets, but I don't know. What do you think? Are you team pocket or team not pocket? All right, so there's that one. And okay, I love this. I think this is so pretty. I don't know this designer. I don't know anything that she has done, but I think this is just a really cute little top. This has the same kind of curved hem in the front that Koto, the one that I did, has, and this is a very nice line to wear. It's shaped with short rows, and she has this deep garter stitch edge. And like I said, this is a very flattering line on the front of this garment. Gwen, you think you're too short? Too short for pockets? Too short for pockets or too short for the dress? Because you would definitely do a dress. Pat would make a tunic. Would you do the pockets? Yeah, you like the pockets? I think it gives it a little bit of interest, you know, as long as it doesn't kind of sag. You know, nobody wants a saggy pocket. Nobody wants a saggy anything, but you know, I tend to, if I have a pocket, I tend to put stuff in it and then they're all bulgy and whatever. But anyway, so I love this. Has anybody heard of this designer before or knit anything by her? Carrie Bostwick Hogue. Anyway, I think that's a really pretty line. And she has this deep garter stitch cuff on it. Very nice. And again, I'm not an in the round girl, but I would knit this. You know, the Koto that I knit was in the round, and that was just fine. What's this one? Oh, okay. So I love this one too. I like this gal, Petite Knit. I don't think she designs for petite people. It's just that she's petite. And I think she's kind of aware that a lot of times very petite people, anybody at the ends of the spectrum in terms of sizing, I think a lot of time get left out. If you're very, very tiny, you can easily get overwhelmed by some of the garments. And, you know, if you're larger, I think it can be frustrating to find that the garments don't come in your size or whatever. So I love it when people are size inclusive, and she is at both ends of the spectrum. I like her design. She tends to do top down yoked increases here, which it gives a graceful kind of shaping. And for some reason, I just love this color block. I think that's so smart and very modern looking. So I like that. And this is at a gauge of, yeah, so DK / worsted. So this is good in almost any yarn that you have hanging around. We have a number of wool addicts that would be pretty in this. There's some beautiful Rowan that's coming that would be pretty in this. There's the cotton merino, the celestina. If you wanted to really treat yourself, this would be stunning. And then of course, any of the shibuis can be held together to make a fabric that knits at 21 stitches to 4 inches. So you could do like Nest and Silk Cloud, or you could do Twig and Pebble and Silk Cloud. So any of those that would come together like that would be very, very pretty. So we're almost out of time. So I did want to show you real quick the Koto pattern that you had asked about, Gwen. So here it is, and it's designed by Olga Buraya Kefalian. I'm probably saying her name wrong. I apologize. But this is kind of a fun, kind of a pain in the neck knit, but oh my gosh, it's so super cute to wear. It has that stand-up collar. It's got short row shaping that takes this deep garter stitch edge around in a really graceful curve. Look how pretty that is. And it's a drop shoulder. It's worked in what I call an elongated garter stitch. So it's, you have, rather than one row of stockinette in between, so it's like you have a purl ridge, and then you have 4 rows of stockinette, and then you have another purl ridge. But it's fun to knit. It uses a lot of short rows. She uses a short row method called the double stitch or the lifted. It's the same stitch that you use if you do the fish lips kiss heel or the increase in cocoa knits. I personally found it to be a little cumbersome. So I converted it to German short rows, and I did it that way just fine. And I honestly would make another one of these. So I think it's really cute. I wear it with skinny pants. But so, hi Evelyn. Isn't that pretty? So was there anything that caught your eye? Did you like those? Was that fun? Are you excited for fall? I so am. I'm so ready for fall. But we have so much new stuff coming, so many beautiful yarns that are brand new, and I'm really excited. I've seen the sneak peek of not the sneak peek for us, we saw the whole presentation from Rowan with all the designers, as I mentioned, and that was wonderful. So I'm super excited about that, and I'll be sharing that with you just as soon as I can. But if you haven't been in the shop lately, stop in. We still have the Shibui trunk show. I'll be packing that up probably tomorrow afternoon to send that back. We still have the 2 Kim Hargreaves trunk shows, which are stunning. Really want to see those in person because they're just beautiful. And like I said, lots and lots of new yarn coming in. So it's super exciting. All right, so that's all I have for you tonight. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me.